Alonso.
La casa del dueño de Mex TV va transformándose.
Tiene que venir con nosotros. No quiero que te pase nada.
Hello guys, welcome back to the channel once again. Today I'm super uber mega excited to be sharing this video with you guys because I really been waiting a really long time to share this couple with you guys. I just finished watching season 2 of Senorita 89, so I just had to go ahead and go do this review. This couple is 100 trillion% worth the watch. Just everything they go together and the fact that they could still remain together until the very end and actually survive was really nice to see. But before we get into further details and actually discuss the relationship that happened between Jocelyn and Santa, please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and if you have watched the show as well, let me know your thoughts and let's get right into further details. The historic television channel recognizes Joy's potential as the voice of a different Mexico, but then she actually got sent to prison for a crime that she didn't 100% commit. So when she arrives at the prison, that's where she actually met Santa, and also she met a madame who's in charge and is a very powerful woman that took her under her wing. And of course, at this point, Jocelyn, she is on a route. She's seeking for revenge, especially when it comes to her sister. She's trying to find out what happened to her, looking for her, and she has no information on what actually happened to her sister. And also at the same time, she's on a revenge route to seek revenge for all the women that suffered in the hands of powerful men. So now she is basically like the queen of Mexico. Everybody wants her to win like the crown so that she can be in a power position where she can do different and provide different. And she also is very much aware of the responsibilities that she has and what she has to do for the people that is actually looking up to her. So when Jocelyn arrived to the prison, she was introduced to Santa. Santa is basically like her bodyguard. And how does Santa come into role? So basically Santa went to prison, for eliminating the person who actually took advantage of her first girlfriend. So she was sentenced to prison. So when she got to prison, she met the madame and she started working for the madame. And then when Jocelyn came to prison, they were introduced, through the madame. And the madame was like, wherever Jocelyn goes, Santa, you go. You are her protector. You make sure nothing happens to her. You keep an eye on her. Everything she does, she do. You come back to me and you inform me. But when you guys see when they met in prison, Santa, she didn't speak at all. She never spoke a word. She only starts to speak when Jocelyn came around because she felt very comfortable around her, and also she was starting to fall for her. So when they left prison, when both of them got released from prison, in this case, Santa, she kept doing her job, making sure Jocelyn was straight, nothing happens to her, is always there to help her through everything that she needs. It's like really like a bodyguard to her. And they basically started to have a love affair, but they also knew that the love affair was way bigger than just the loving situation that they have going on, because they knew they were on a revenge route. They knew they were seeking justice. They knew that they had to eliminate the big boys that are actually up there. They knew their mission, So as things progresses, things started to get very serious, starts to get very intense, not only on a romantic side, but also, at the revenge purpose of sides. And then later on, there comes this girl into picture that actually says that she has information on what happened to Jocelyn's sister. And of course, it was actually at the party. And of course, when Santa found out about this girl, because Jocelyn told her, she was kind of somewhat trying to protect the girl as well, to make sure that nothing happens to her, because she knew the moment, that the madame would find out that this girl spoke to Jocelyn, it wouldn't be good news. And that's exactly what happened. So, after that, Jocelyn and Santa, they got separated because an event that happened. And the madame basically told Santa, hey, if you want to go back and see your beloved again, in this case, Jocelyn, you will have to, eliminate this girl. And of course, Santa, she didn't want to do it. Like, she really didn't want to do it, but she knew that she had to do it, or because the madame would eliminate her, or she would eliminate the girl. So, Santa went and did what she needed to do, and she eliminated the girl. So later on, Santa and Jocelyn, they were reconciled and they came back to each other. And then of course Jocelyn was like, hey, where is the girl, and we need to go find her. And basically Jocelyn, in this case Santa, didn't tell Jocelyn the truth about her eliminating the girl. But at that point, somehow Santa still tried to do the right thing. So she basically took Jocelyn to the place where the madame used to keep the girls that she used to ship off. And basically she was like, hey, your sister was here, and she saw it. And that's the moment when Jocelyn actually knew that the madame was the person responsible for the elimination of her sister. So that also brought her a lot of clarity. That's when she actually went to the madam to see her in prison and told her like, I don't want anything to do with you no more. You are the reason why my sister isn't on earth anymore, and I want to eliminate you. And the madam was like, you ain't going nowhere. We helped you to get to where you are at now, and we're not abandoning you. The only way you can get out of this situation is by someone eliminating you, and that's not gonna happen. So I'm really sticking towards to season 3 to see what's gonna happen, because season 2 ended in a very, 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 very strange way. So later on, when they actually did the Reina contest again, in this case Jocelyn, she ends up winning, but while she was on the pyramid, receiving the crown, she actually ends up eliminating the bad man, like the villain of the story. She actually ends up eliminating him in public television, on live television. So she and Santa, in this case, they have ran away with the motorcycle, so they are out of the picture. So we don't know what's going to happen in season 3. Will they get caught, because now we know they are runaways from the police, because basically Jocelyn eliminated a man in live television, despite he actually being a very, very, very evil man. She did it in live television. So now we will have to see, because now she is the reina, she won the crown, but she eliminated the person in charge of the whole crown, organization, and a very, very powerful man that was actually gonna be the future president of Mexico. So and also a very evil man as well. So it's a lot that's going to be displayed if there is a season 3. If you guys want to watch the series, I will highly recommend you also go to Prime Video. It's a Mexican series. Yes, it is in Spanish, but there is translations available and subtitles as well. And I also want to say that from the very moment when the two met, Santa knew that she was in love with Jocelyn. She just knew with the way she used to protect her. And the madame actually told Santa, every time you fall in love with someone, people get eliminated. You have to be careful. But Santa knew that the madame wasn't someone that she can trust. She always knew that the madame was an evil woman. And Santa being and basically obeying everything that the madame was saying, it was to protect Jocelyn, to make sure that nothing happens to her, because Santa would do anything for Jocelyn. And I feel like Jocelyn also at the beginning, she just saw, in this case, Santa as someone that she really cares for, but she slowly really started to fall for her when she saw that this woman really cares for her. And they kind of have a very, very cute bond, even though we don't see them romantically involved a lot, but it's way more than just romance. It's actually a partnership. It's about believing in the same thing. It's about wanting the same thing. It's about wanting revenge. It's about wanting to start a new life, to grow, to succeed, to do different, and to get what you both deserve. So it's way, way, way more than just romance when it comes to their storyline. I really, really, really enjoyed it. I thought that their love story would be a disappointment, but it actually is not. So once again, if you guys are interested in watching it, it's called Senorita 89. And in season 1, there is actually another love situation that happened between two women. There's also 100% worth the watch. Even though that ending was different from this one, it's still worth the watch. This series is truly, truly amazing, and I'm super excited for season 3. Hopefully there will be a season 3, because I feel like there is a lot that still needs to be answered. So yes, guys, that's basically it. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and let me know your thoughts, because like I always say, your opinion does matter. Until the next video, and goodbye.